Welcome to today's explainer. Look, think of me as your personal mentor for the next few minutes. We're going to tackle one of the most common and honestly kind of frustrating financial hurdles out there: strategic sequencing for monthly surplus cash. If you're a young professional, you're working hard, paying your bills, and you finally find yourself with a little bit left over at the end of the month, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You want to grow your wealth, but the path just seems, well, murky. Overwhelming, right? Let's dive in and completely clear that up. So, what do you do with 500 extra dollars a month? Just 500 bucks. It's a fantastic position to be in, having that monthly surplus, but it often triggers this weird sort of paralysis. It's not enough to go out and, buy a whole apartment building, but it's way too much to just let it sit mindlessly in a checking account, getting eaten alive by inflation year after year. You want to be smart. You want a rock-solid foundation for your future. But how? This specific, highly realistic number is going to be our anchor for this entire explainer. To make sure we get you exactly where you need to be, here's our roadmap. First, we'll look at the small capital problem. Second, planting seeds of wealth. Third, the exact order of operations. Fourth, allocating your 500. And finally, reaping the final harvest. Just a clear step-by-step plan. All right, kicking things off with section 1, the small capital problem. This really illustrates the core issue, what the source material calls the vacuum bridge. See, on one side, you've got standard advice. If you read most financial articles or listen to the big gurus, their advice operates in a reality that assumes you already have huge lump sums of capital. They're talking about diversifying a $50,000 windfall or managing complex real estate portfolios. But on the other side is our reality, a small, consistent monthly surplus. The space between those two realities, that's the vacuum bridge. It's this massive gap in guidance that totally alienates anyone who's just starting to generate a positive cash flow. And here's the kicker. Nobody gives a sequence for small amounts. This is the exact gap we are solving today. The source material is crystal clear on this. When you only have a few hundred extra dollars, you don't need a lecture on offshore accounts. You need a highly actionable sequence. You need to know exactly where the very first dollar goes and where the next dollar goes to maximize its potential. Which brings us beautifully to section 2, planting seeds of wealth. Let's shift how we think about this. I absolutely love this definition of consistent growth, and it perfectly frames our approach. Building wealth isn't about dropping a fully grown oak tree into your front yard overnight. It's exactly like gardening. It requires small seeds to be planted and then watered, but, and this is absolutely crucial, in a very specific order. Think about it. If you go out and aggressively water bare dirt before you've actually planted the seeds, you don't get a garden. You literally just get mud. The resources are there, the intention is there, but because the sequence is wrong, it's a mess. Dropping your surplus cash into random accounts without a sequence, that just creates financial mud. Order dictates the result. So, how do we actually establish that order? Let's move into section 3, the exact order of operations. I want to deliberately walk through these 4 steps, derived straight from the sources pillars. Step 1, check your income bracket breakdown. This is foundational. Your specific sequence changes depending on your current income bracket. Like if you're in a high tax bracket, funneling cash into tax-advantaged retirement accounts becomes a priority much earlier on to shield your income. Step 2, follow the sequence. Once your bracket dictates the path, you follow it rigidly. No skipping steps. Step 3, eliminate guesswork. Since the sequence is set, you don't wake up at the end of the month wondering what to do. The decision is already made. And step 4, achieve a high save rate. When you have a sequence, your money flows efficiently, naturally driving up the total amount you actually manage to save. Now, what's super interesting here is that it highlights the ultimate conversion trigger from our source material. The exact order promises zero guesswork. As your mentor today, I can tell you that the #1 enemy of a young professional's financial growth is decision fatigue. When you have to guess where your money should go, you hesitate. When you hesitate, the money sits in checking. And when it sits in checking, well, it magically gets spent on a Friday night out, right? Zero guesswork means guaranteed action. Let's bring this all down to earth with a concrete example in section 4, allocating your 500. Imagine we're sitting right across a desk from one another, mapping this out. Here is our manageable, entirely realistic target: $500 of monthly surplus. No giant inheritance, no lottery winnings, just the hard-won result of your smart budgeting over 30 days. So, how do we apply the exact order to this cash so it works as hard as you do? Well, this 500 bucks is cleanly divided into 4 sequence slices. Remember step 1 from earlier, checking your income bracket breakdown? That determines the layout. But let's look at the definitive sequence in action. Slice 1 is your short-term buffer, building up that initial $1,000 emergency fund. Only when slice 1 is full does the cash flow into slice 2, which is eliminating high-yield debt, like paying off those credit card balances. Once the credit cards are clear, the flow moves to slice 3, aggressively funding a tax-advantaged account like a Roth IRA. And finally, slice 4, directing whatever is left into long-term taxable investments. Every single dollar of that 500 has a rigid assigned job. There is no leftover cash and literally no confusion. You simply follow the plan. And that careful, sequenced planning, month after month, leads us to our final section, reaping the final harvest. Let's summarize the crucial takeaways you should carry forward from this explainer. First, give yourself permission to ignore that large capital advice for now. It's not meant for the stage you're in, and that's perfectly okay. Second, trust the exact sequence. Avoid the temptation to skip steps or, water the dirt before you plant the seed. Third, by eliminating the guesswork, you'll naturally watch your save rate grow without the stress of decision fatigue. And finally, let the order do the work. You don't need to be a financial genius. You just need to be disciplined enough to stick to the sequence. I really want to leave you with this powerful thought that perfectly marries our source's focus on an exact order with our gardening analogy. Wealth is grown from small seeds planted in the exact right order. You don't need massive resources to start. You just need the right sequence to ensure that your small, manageable steps yield real, lasting growth over time. So I'll leave you with this final question to consider. What will you plant with your extra $500 this month? The sequence is there waiting for you. The guesswork is gone. Now it's just about taking that next manageable step forward. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer today. I hope you feel fully empowered, and I absolutely can't wait to see your wealth grow.